What's happening, everybody? My name's Willie, and this is normally Wanna Go Fishing, a fishing channel where I usually go fishing, review products, new stuff, old stuff, whatever the case. But I also am a musician, and I have been a musician since I was probably, well, I've been playing music in some way, shape, or form since I was about 5 years old. So occasionally something happens that you almost feel like you need to let other people see, and this is one of those occasions. I'll start off by saying that to my right is a 1963 Fender Music Master. Okay, and to my left is a 1977 Fender Music Master bass. This was one of the very first guitars I ever put my hands on. It didn't belong to me, it belonged to a friend of mine and his father, and we used to sneak into the room and grab the guitar and play it when he wasn't around. Later on down the line, I was gifted this guitar after telling them that, after us telling his dad, his father, that we used to do that. I've been playing guitar since way back. I'm 52 years old, and I've been playing since I was about 14. Now, I'm not the greatest guitar player that's ever walked the planet, but I like to play and I enjoy playing. I do most of the music that's on my channel, and I basically bought a guitar from a friend of mine who has a moving business, who he buys out people when they're moving and they don't want to take everything with them. He'll come make an offer on their stuff. Anyway, he called me about a guitar. He sent me 2 pictures, which I am going to try to upload the 2 pictures that he sent. Hopefully they'll be on here and you'll see them here and here, or there and there, or later on wherever. And said, would you like to buy this? Do you want this? Okay, just seeing the 2 pictures, I immediately said yes. So basically bought the guitar sight unseen, just 2 pictures. What you're about to see and I'm about to see are legitimately the first times for you as well as myself to physically and visually view this guitar. Now for me it's physical, for you it's visual. Just how it works, I'm sorry. It's sitting here in front of me in the little case that I'm assuming is some sort of Fender case that just doesn't say Fender. It fits the guitar obviously fairly well. But I'm about to open this thing up, and it's the first time I've seen it, be the first time you've seen it, and really see what it is. What's in here, what year it is, what kind of shape it's in, the whole 9 yards. Just something that I thought people would like to see. I know I'd like to see something like that if it were possible. So let's get everything worked around here, get some cameras moved, and I will put this thing, or open this thing up, and we will unearth this guy. Okay, so here in front of me is the case. Now, I'm going to do my best to film this. I have the head piece on, so I've got my phone in front of me here so we can see, I can see what you see. So here we go. This is going to be the first time it's been opened. You can see the old latches are a little rough. Let's see here. I'm about to open, and I am looking at, paint's a little rough. I don't know that I've ever seen Fender paint do that. I know in the 70s it did that. That could just mean it's been in an attic or a garage or something like that. Still has the bridge cover, which is rare. Still has the tremolo bar. Knobs do not turn very easily. Switches are a little bit hard to switch, but we'll take a look at that. We have what appears to be very old cord. And I'm trying to see what it says, and I cannot I don't know if that's an actual Fender cord or not. We'll look further into that. This has got to be the old original Fender strap, because I'm pretty sure these things came with, you could get them with amps and the whole 9 yards and a combo type thing. The frets are green. So it's been sitting still for a long time. It's going to take some cleaning. We have some music books if anybody's interested in the Easy Method for Guitar, Self-Instruction and Teacher's Use, 50 cents. And if you order now, you'll get this free guitar pick coupon. All right. We're working our way to the bottom. What do we got here? Guitar picks. 3 for 25 cents. But there's nothing in there. Old Mel Bay. Mel Bay, $2. Uh-oh. This is where it all comes apart. British Invaders. Huh. Modern Music Store. Jonesboro, Arkansas. If anybody knows of that place, throw me a comment down there. And Guitarist's Book of Knowledge for $3. This woman looks like she is an absolute wealth of knowledge right there. She's pretty anyway. And that right there is worth reading. I'm going to sit down and read that. Let's take a look at this git fiddle here. Oh, wait a minute. We got a pick in the corner. I don't know if that's a pick from out of the little pick thing. No idea. All right. This is where we have to be careful, because this does actually unsnap. And we will be able to take it out of its little coffin for the first time in a very, very long time. All right, the numbers are on the back. I will have to look these numbers up, but I believe this is a 64. Yeah, I believe this is a 1964. Hey, Case, stop it. So, I'm going to take this thing off my head real quick, and I'm going to use it as a close-up for you guys to look at the guitar. I'm going to lay it back down in here real quick. Take this thing off. Hey, hey, hey! Guillotine. I don't see anything in the case that says anything about being a Fender case, but it definitely fits the guitar. It's one thing about these old cases, this felt used to shrink, and when it shrinks from the heat, then you never can keep the door open. So let me take this thing off my head. Okay, judging by what I am reading on the internet here, and I went through several different sites and got 2 different years for the number that was on the back of the guitar. But the one that I keep coming up with the most, this guitar's number begins with an L. Okay, and when you got into the L series of numbers, that was when they had passed the 100,000 mark. Okay, so what this guitar is apparently a 1965 Fender Mustang. I'm going to look a little further into it and get online and see what I can find out, but from what I'm seeing, it's a 1965 Fender Mustang. There's several things that I'm noticing that are causing it to jump back and forth between 1964 and 1965. Of course, in 64, the first year they came out, the guitars were done in red, white, and blue. The white was done with a fake tortoiseshell pickguard, where the other two, your blue and red, came with a white perloid style pickguard. Move my phone out of the way here so I can see what I'm doing. 64 and 5 on your dynamic bridge here, you didn't have a Pat Pending number. It was just Pat Pending. That's all it had, and there was no number, which there is no number on this one. So definitely I think we're falling still in between 64 and 5. When you get up to the neck, wow, frets are green. Isn't it pretty? It's a pretty green. It's a very festive green. No, it's not. And you got a lot of player funk in between there. You have a wound G. Ooh. When you get up here to the headstock, now you have an additional patent number, which I believe they did in 65. The headstock's a little larger. 63, you have a small headstock, like that guy back there. There you go. That guy back there. This is a little bit larger headstock. But I also think though in 65 or 6, they went to the sealed tuner with the F logo. And these are Kluson tuners that are on here. So I'm still thinking 64 or 5. Now I went by the number. The number gave me two different things. It gave me 63 and 65. It has an L at the beginning. Again, that leads me to believe it's a 65 because it's gone over 100,000. Because I'm not sure how many they sold in 64. But also you have the single string tree, which they went to the double string tree in 65 or 6. Like I said, you know, go easy on me. I am not the professional when it comes to these things. I know a little bit, and that is the extent. But it's all here. So the next step is to plug it in and see if it does anything, which I'm not really going to hold my breath on because these were very hard to turn. They're easy to turn now. These do not move very well. But anyway, we'll give it a try and see what happens. But I still think we're falling into the 65 realm now, not 64, which would be the second year. But still before CBS got it. So anyway, let's go from there. Now, obviously it hasn't been tuned in any way, shape, or form. But what I'm trying to do now is just make sure that volume and tone, maybe the switches, but really what I'm looking for is just to hear something come through the amp. Not that it matters, but I use a Quilter 101 mini reverb and a little pedal board with a PV Tweed Classic 112 cabinet. Well, I'm hearing some static. We got some popping and snapping going on here. We don't have any sound. That pickup is so high. Yeah, we've got nothing. She's going to need some cleaning. See if I can work that switch and maybe. Yeah, we probably got a wiring nightmare in there that needs to be cleaned up. We could have a input jack that needs to be replaced or cleaned up. But no, we don't have anything at this point. Judging by the screws, they're a little crooked where they've gone in. Somebody may have been behind this thing at some point or another. But we're going to get her working again. We are going to get her working again. So, this is just a short video. Maybe the next video that I do will be it cleaned up and ready to play. But anyway, I hope this intrigued you as much as it did me. I'm sad that it did not play. I would have liked to have heard the pickups. Let's just hope that everything is in good enough shape it can be played again at some point, because I love these things. I have a hang up for these. the Duosonics, the Music Masters, the Bronco, and obviously the Mustang. So what you're looking at, what you saw, just like I did, 1965 Fender Mustang, the second year of production, and just before they sold out to CBS. So still a Fender-owned guitar. So hey, maybe next time we'll get this thing playing, and I'll let you know how it turns out. Thank y'all for watching. See you later.